Chosen one, someone is heading to your door with a surprise that will change everything. You may not realize it yet, but today holds a moment so precious that it could completely change the direction of your life forever. The air around you is alive with hope, and unseen hands are arranging blessings that only God could orchestrate. Someone is moving toward your life with a gift that carries more than just joy. It carries divine timing, a miracle, and a whisper of God's perfect plan. Type 2323 if you agree. Feel the warmth of hope as it rises in your chest, and know that even in the quiet corners of your life, God is setting the stage for a profound revelation. Take a deep breath and allow yourself to sense the sacred weight of what is coming. This moment is not ordinary, it is sacred and filled with the potential for transformation. The anticipation you feel is the gentle stirring of God preparing your heart, and every step you have taken, every tear, every prayer, has led to this instant. The surprise that approaches is wrapped not only in human hands, but in divine love, carrying blessings that you cannot yet fully imagine. Your life is about to align with a higher plan, and the changes it brings will touch your spirit, your relationships, and your purpose in ways only God could design. Before moving further, I ask you with a gentle heart to like this video, as it will help others discover the same hope, joy, and miracles that are on their way. When someone comes bearing God's surprise, it is never small, and it never comes by mistake. It is designed to remind you that you are chosen, cherished, and deeply loved, and that the waiting was never in vain. The presence of this moment fills the air with a divine energy that cannot be seen but can be felt in the trembling of your spirit. God has always worked through unexpected channels, and today is no exception. Someone heading to your door carries more than a gift. They carry affirmation, love, and confirmation that God is intimately aware of every detail in your life. Your patience, faith, and steadfast hope are about to meet the tangible expression of God's care. Type 666 if you trust Jesus. This is the kind of divine intersection that only comes once in a season, a turning point meant to shake the shadows from your path and illuminate your journey with clarity, joy, and renewed purpose. Every step that this person takes toward you is guided by God, and with each moment, the weight of anticipation grows. The surprise they bring is not just material or ordinary, it is infused with the very essence of God's timing and love, a catalyst for healing, joy, and renewal. Your heart may already sense the shift, the stirring of something greater than yourself preparing to enter your life. Type 1111 if you trust in God. Every trial, every long night, every silent prayer has been leading to this exact moment where God's plan reveals itself with undeniable clarity and overwhelming love. The preparation for this divine encounter has been silent yet powerful. God has moved in unseen ways to align circumstances, people, and timing so that when the door opens, you are ready to receive what has been promised. The joy, the relief, and the sense of divine reassurance that will wash over you cannot be overstated. This is not merely a coincidence, it is a manifestation of God's intimate involvement in your life, a reminder that you are never forgotten, and that love always finds its way when hearts remain faithful and open. Type 1919 to receive miracles. Your soul has carried hope quietly, waiting for affirmation that your faith is not in vain. When the surprise reaches your hands, it will carry more than happiness. It will carry validation, restoration, and the comforting certainty that God's plans are perfect and your journey is sacred. Type yes to affirm. The transformation that arrives with this person is not just temporary, it is a shift in the rhythm of your life, a new chapter blessed with divine light, joy, and clarity. You are chosen, and today you will see the unfolding of something extraordinary meant just for you. The anticipation of God's timing is never in vain, and the love that surrounds you at this very moment is evidence that miracles walk quietly among the ordinary, waiting to be noticed. The surprise coming your way will illuminate the dark places, heal the hidden hurts, and infuse your spirit with the kind of peace that only divine intervention can bring. Type 1212 if you walk by faith. When someone comes bearing God's love, it is a reminder that your life is a tapestry of divine care, and even the smallest acts, unseen blessings, and whispered prayers contribute to the grand, perfect unfolding of your purpose. The heart feels it before the mind does the stirring of anticipation, the quiet conviction that God is moving heaven and earth to bless you. Every detail has been orchestrated, every person, every step, every word is part of a sacred design leading to the arrival of this miraculous gift. The blessing heading to your door is a tangible reminder that God's love is real, present, and deeply personal, waiting to intersect with your life in the most extraordinary ways. Your patience and faith have not gone unnoticed. God has carefully prepared every moment, and the surprise coming will confirm that your journey, with all its trials, prayers, and unwavering hope, has led to something breathtakingly beautiful. You are about to experience a life-changing encounter that will lift your spirit, restore your joy, and renew your faith with a depth that cannot be measured. Every heartbeat draws you closer to the realization of God's promise. This is the moment where hope meets action, faith meets fulfillment, and divine love arrives in human form. The surprise coming to your door carries more than anticipation. It carries the assurance that you are never alone, that God's timing is perfect, and that the blessings He prepares for you are vast, overflowing, and uncontainable. A 7-second brainwave approach, previously limited to elite groups and stored in classified files, is now available to everyone, and many call it the 30-second miracle. Researchers claim it stimulates a dormant brain center associated with prosperity and blessings. Click the link in the comments below before it is removed from the internet again. The presence of this divine encounter will bring clarity where confusion lingered, healing where pain remained, and light where shadows once fell. It is not merely a moment of joy, but a sacred milestone that marks the intersection of human readiness and divine intervention. Someone heading to your door carries more than themselves. They carry the hand of God, the proof that His love never fails, and that miracles are always within reach. The path that led you here was filled with lessons, patience, and unseen guidance, all converging toward this miraculous arrival. God's timing is precise, and His love is exacting in its perfection, ensuring that every detail of this encounter aligns with the destiny He has planned for your life. The peace that follows the arrival of this surprise is unlike any peace you have known. It is gentle, overwhelming, and enduring, filling every corner of your heart with the certainty that God's love is real, purposeful, and personal. This moment is a testament to your faith, a confirmation of your endurance, and a tangible sign that God's miraculous plan for your life is unfolding exactly as He intended. Type yes to affirm once more the arrival of God's perfect timing. This is the evidence that your heart has been waiting for, a divine reminder that you are chosen, loved, and cherished beyond measure. The surprise that comes is not just a gift, it is a sacred reflection of God's enduring care, a tangible blessing that will leave your spirit renewed, your hope restored, and your faith strengthened beyond anything you have imagined. The door that opens today is not ordinary. It is a gateway to new beginnings, a passage toward miracles, and the threshold to a life touched directly by God's love and purpose. You have been chosen to witness and receive something extraordinary, a moment that will remain etched in your heart as a sign of the beauty, timing, and unwavering love of the Lord. You could almost feel the steps approaching, each one a delicate yet certain movement orchestrated by the Lord, a reminder that He moves unseen forces with perfect precision, guiding each moment to fulfill the promise He whispered to your spirit long ago. It is in these silent, intimate moments that God's love shines most clearly, teaching patience, hope, and trust, while simultaneously preparing your heart for the joy that is coming. The person approaching your door is not merely a visitor, they are an extension of divine timing, a vessel carrying blessings that have been molded by God's own hands. Every gesture, every word they will speak, every gift they will bring, is a reflection of His love, confirming the path He has walked with you. Your life has been a tapestry of prayers, quiet faith, and unwavering hope, and now the strands of that tapestry are being woven together into a moment of profound revelation. Type Amen if you believe. Imagine for a moment the depth of God's awareness of your life, the long nights of uncertainty, the silent prayers whispered when no one was near, the moments of courage when fear threatened to overtake you. All of these have been noticed, all have been acknowledged, and all have been lovingly incorporated into the unfolding plan that brings someone to your doorstep, bearing a surprise that is so much more than it seems. The gift carries healing, affirmation, and divine joy, and it has been prepared with care by the God who knows the intricacies of your heart better than anyone else. This arrival is a reminder that God works through human hands, hearts, and circumstances, often choosing the most unexpected means to deliver the most extraordinary blessings. What comes today is not random, nor is it accidental. It is divine orchestration, a confirmation that your journey, though sometimes lonely and filled with waiting, has been honored and treasured. Type 2020 to claim miracles. The steps approaching are filled with purpose, each one carefully aligned with God's plan to remind you that your life is sacred, significant, and chosen for blessings that exceed your imagination. The air seems to shimmer with possibility as the moment nears. You may feel a rush of emotions, excitement, fear, disbelief, but these are natural when standing at the threshold of a life-altering encounter. God's presence envelops the space, calming doubts, soothing anxieties, and filling your heart with a profound sense of reassurance. This is the touch of divine timing, a gentle yet powerful reminder that miracles often arrive quietly, unnoticed until the very moment they enter our lives. Every prayer you've prayed, every hope you've nurtured, has been acknowledged, and now, in the fullness of God's perfect timing, the fruit of those prayers begins to appear in the form of this surprise. The blessing, heading to you, is imbued with the very essence of God's love, designed to touch every aspect of your life. It will restore confidence where insecurity lingered, bring clarity where confusion persisted, and plant seeds of joy in the fertile soil of your soul. This is a moment that will linger in your memory, not just as a fleeting encounter, but as a sacred milestone, a confirmation of God's intimate involvement in every detail of your life. Type 666 if you trust Jesus. You are not witnessing mere coincidence. You are standing before the evidence of a God who never forgets, never overlooks, and always provides at the perfect time. The human heart often struggles to reconcile the timing of life with the promises of God, yet this arrival embodies the union of faith and divine precision. Each detail, from the path the visitor takes to the way the gift is presented, has been arranged to reflect God's careful attention and infinite love. It is in these delicate moments that we begin to truly understand the depth of His care, that every season of waiting, every trial endured, has been purposeful, shaping your readiness to receive what has been prepared. As the door nears its opening, there is a palpable sense of expectation in the air. The Lord has not only prepared the hands that bring the gift, but has also prepared your heart to recognize, cherish, and embrace it fully. This is the divine alignment of preparation and reception, a sacred encounter that confirms the promises whispered to your spirit in quiet solitude. Type 1111 if you trust in God. What if abundance could be activated from within your own mind through a powerful sound frequency once kept in classified files? Specialists say this signal naturally draws opportunity and financial independence, and many people are already applying it. Click the link in the description and comments now and switch on this hidden brainwave today. You may notice the subtle ways God has guided this moment into existence, the gentle nudges that encouraged patience, the small acts of kindness that led to connections, the moments of clarity amidst confusion, all converging now to bring forth this blessing. The surprise is a testament to His careful orchestration, revealing that nothing in your journey has been wasted, and every prayer, no matter how quiet, has been heard and answered in His perfect way. The presence of God in this moment is both gentle and overwhelming. It does not shout, but it radiates a warmth that penetrates deeply, reaching the corners of your heart that have longed for affirmation, joy, and peace. The person arriving carries more than a tangible gift. They carry a sign, a reminder that God's love is persistent, personal, and profoundly transformative. This is a moment where divine timing intersects with human life, producing a harmony that brings clarity, relief, and the unshakable certainty that you are deeply known and cherished. The impact of this encounter is far-reaching. It extends beyond the immediate joy of the surprise and touches the very essence of your purpose. God has aligned circumstances to bring forth blessings that will fortify your faith, deepen your understanding of His love, and provide a renewed sense of hope that transcends the ordinary. Type 1919 to receive miracles. Every part of this moment has been carefully arranged. The approach, the timing, and even the emotions that stir within you are a reflection of God's intimate knowledge of your life and His commitment to bringing His promises to fruition. The anticipation itself is a gift, a sacred space in which your faith is strengthened, your heart is prepared, and your spirit is reminded that God's plans are always perfect, even when unseen. As the visitor steps closer, the invisible threads of God's care become visible in the impact this arrival will have. It is a reminder that life's most profound blessings are often delivered in human form, yet carry the unmistakable signature of divine love. The surprise is not just for today, it is for every tomorrow, planting seeds of hope, confidence, and spiritual awakening that will continue to bloom long after the initial joy has been experienced. Type yes to affirm. God's miracles often arrive subtly, and yet their effect is undeniable. The person at your door embodies this principle, becoming the living instrument through which your prayers, hopes, and longings are acknowledged and fulfilled. Their presence is a reflection of God's timing and wisdom, a reminder that while human eyes may not always see the path, God's hand guides each step with perfect precision. The surprise carries more than happiness. It carries restoration. It addresses the quiet voids of the heart, brings a sense of completeness to areas that have long felt lacking, and infuses your soul with a joy that is enduring and transformative. Every interaction, every word spoken, and every gift offered is a reflection of God's careful planning and profound love for you, reminding you that you are never alone and always held in His care. Your heart may swell as the moment arrives, sensing the divine purpose behind every detail. The joy that fills you is not fleeting, but a deep, abiding peace that confirms God's promises in ways that cannot be ignored. This encounter is meant to remind you that your faith, patience, and hope have been recognized, and that your life is a sacred space where God's plans come to life in extraordinary ways. Type 1212 if you walk by faith. The blessing coming your way is more than just a gift. It is a tangible manifestation of God's love, a living testimony that He is attentive to your prayers and intimately involved in your journey. Every step you have taken, every trial you have endured, and every quiet moment of reflection has prepared you for this very instant, where divine timing and human experience converge to bring a profound, life-changing encounter. As the door opens and the surprise is revealed, allow yourself to feel the fullness of the moment. This is a sacred juncture, a divine confirmation that God's love never wavers and that His timing is perfect beyond measure. The person who arrives carries not only joy, but also hope, healing, and the assurance that your life is unfolding exactly as God intended, in ways more beautiful and significant than you can yet comprehend. The peace that follows the arrival is enduring, filling every corner of your heart with the understanding that God has been preparing this for you from the very beginning. It is a gentle yet powerful affirmation of His care, a reminder that every prayer, every act of faith, and every moment of hope has contributed to this life-changing encounter. Type Amen to acknowledge the arrival of divine blessings. This is a turning point, a moment that will echo in your heart and spirit for years to come. The surprise is a reflection of God's perfect timing, His unwavering love, and the extraordinary care with which He orchestrates the details of your life. You are chosen, you are loved, and you are about to witness the tangible evidence of His miraculous work through the presence of someone carrying His blessing to your door. Every second that passes now is a confirmation that divine timing is flawless and that your journey has been guided with purpose and love. The person arriving is more than a messenger. They are a vessel, a conduit of joy, healing, and restoration that touches every aspect of your being. Their steps, their words, and their gift carry the unmistakable mark of God's care, illuminating your path with clarity, peace, and the profound assurance that you are deeply known and cherished. This encounter is designed to restore hope, deepen faith, and remind you that God's love is personal, intimate, and always present. It is a sacred moment, a milestone in your life that will remain etched in your heart as a testament to the extraordinary ways in which He works. Type 1111 if you trust in God. What if wealth was never about chance, but about a hidden brain signal that stayed buried in classified records? This powerful frequency is now opening doors, attracting fresh opportunities, and transforming lives quickly. Thousands are already using it to bring prosperity into their lives in ways they never imagined possible. Click the link in the description and comments now, and turn on the money-attracting brainwave today. The blessing coming is eternal in its significance, touching your heart, mind, and spirit in ways that resonate far beyond the immediate moment. It is a confirmation of every prayer, every hope, and every act of faith you have invested in the divine plan for your life. God's timing is revealed in perfection, and His love manifests through the hands and hearts of those chosen to deliver it. As the presence of this approaching blessing grows nearer, your spirit recognizes the weight of what is to come. It is not merely a gift of material or transient nature, but a manifestation of God's care, a tangible expression of His promise to never abandon, forget, or overlook those He calls His own. The unseen threads of divine preparation have guided this encounter from the earliest moments of your journey, shaping circumstances, influencing hearts, and positioning every element to ensure that when the door opens, your life is forever altered in a sacred, joyful, and restorative way. This arrival carries more than what the eyes can see. It carries a healing touch for your soul, a reaffirmation of your purpose, and a reminder that God's love moves quietly but powerfully to deliver blessings beyond your imagination. Every step the visitor takes has been guided by an unseen hand, a divine choreography that aligns with the desires of your heart and the prayers you have uttered in both whispers and tears. Type 2323 if you agree. It is in moments like these that faith is strengthened, hope is renewed, and the reality of God's intimate attention to your life becomes undeniable. The presence of this surprise is a beacon of light in the intricate tapestry of your journey. Life may have felt uncertain, lonely, or heavy at times, yet God's intervention demonstrates that no act of patience or faith has gone unnoticed. This moment is a testimony to the truth that God sees, knows, and loves with a depth far beyond human comprehension. The joy that is about to arrive carries with it a quiet affirmation that you are chosen, cherished, and prepared for the blessings meant to enrich your life in every dimension, spiritually, emotionally, and relationally. Before continuing, I ask you to like this video so that others who feel unseen and unheard may also discover the hope, joy, and miraculous love that is moving toward you right now. In choosing to acknowledge this moment, you open your heart to receive fully the beauty of God's plan, allowing His work in your life to manifest without hesitation or doubt. The arrival is not just a random act, it is a carefully prepared convergence of divine timing, human readiness, and sacred love. The hands of God have been at work quietly, orchestrating the convergence of events, people, and opportunities to ensure that your life intersects with this blessing precisely when it is needed most. Every detail, from the path taken by the messenger to the exact timing of their arrival, is imbued with intention, reflecting a love that is attentive, persistent, and all-encompassing. Type 2020 to claim miracles. Each moment of waiting, each night of longing, has been a preparation for the fullness of this encounter, a reminder that divine love never rushes, but always arrives at the perfect hour. The gift approaching your life carries the essence of God's care, a blend of reassurance, joy, and spiritual renewal that transcends human expectation. It reaches into the hidden places of your heart, illuminating areas of doubt, fear, and uncertainty with the radiant light of God's presence. The surprise is a manifestation of His intimate knowledge of your needs, a tangible reflection of His desire to heal, restore, and elevate your spirit. Every gesture, every word, every offering from this person is infused with divine intention, a proof that miracles often arrive quietly through channels chosen by God Himself. As the door comes into view, you may feel a profound stirring in your soul, an unmistakable recognition that what is approaching is not ordinary but sacred. This is the moment where patience meets reward, where faith meets confirmation, and where hope meets the tangible reality of God's love. The anticipation is not empty, it is filled with promise, purpose, and the deep reassurance that every struggle, every tear, and every prayer has been noted, remembered, and answered in ways beyond human understanding. Type 666 if you trust Jesus. The arrival of this blessing carries with it the power to renew your spirit entirely. It brings healing to areas of pain you may have thought permanent, restores confidence where insecurity lingered, and nurtures a joy so profound that it awakens every corner of your soul. The person delivering this gift is more than a messenger. They are a conduit for God's love, an instrument through which His promises materialize, and a living testament to the miraculous ways in which He orchestrates life. Each step toward you is a gentle reminder that you are deeply loved and chosen for blessings that are abundant, purposeful, and transformative. The sacredness of this moment cannot be overstated. The surprise, though appearing in human form, carries the unmistakable signature of God's presence. It is evidence that the Lord works tirelessly on behalf of His children, aligning events, moving hearts, and preparing circumstances so that His will manifests perfectly and beautifully. Your journey, with all its trials and triumphs, has been part of the preparation for this extraordinary intersection of divine timing and human readiness. Type 1111 if you trust in God. It is within this divine orchestration that you begin to see the depth of God's care. The intricacies of your life, the quiet moments of faith, and the sincere longing of your heart have all been shaping this encounter, bringing it into being with exquisite precision. What is about to arrive is a reflection of God's attentive love, a sign that even in the times of waiting, His plans are unfolding exactly as He intended. The blessing you will receive is not merely temporary happiness, it is restoration, affirmation, and spiritual renewal, a gift that reverberates through every part of your being. As the door inches closer to opening, you may feel a wave of emotions, excitement, awe, gratitude, but these are natural responses to the overwhelming presence of God's love in human form. The surprise carries more than what can be grasped with the eyes. It reaches deeply into the soul, speaking to the very core of your being. It is a reminder that you are never alone, that your prayers have been heard, and that divine love has been shaping your circumstances in ways that now converge into a moment of transformative blessing. Type 1919 to receive miracles. Inside your mind is a small region connected to achievement and abundance, once concealed within restricted research and classified documents. This newly disclosed frequency is helping people replace financial pressure with calm and balance, and God has guided you to encounter this at just the right time. Click the link in the description and comments to activate this hidden brainwave now. Every second leading up to the encounter is infused with sacred intention. The Lord has not only prepared the person approaching, but has also prepared your heart to receive the fullness of what is coming. The arrival is a sacred intersection, a meeting of human readiness and divine timing, where the gifts of faith, patience, and hope meet the tangible evidence of God's love. It is a profound reminder that your life is treasured, your prayers are powerful, and your journey is under the careful guidance of a God whose timing is impeccable. The gift carried by this visitor is layered with meaning. It represents healing for wounds both seen and unseen, encouragement for areas of doubt, and the assurance that every prayer uttered has been heard and responded to in perfect timing. This is not a random act of kindness, but a deliberate, loving orchestration designed to awaken joy, reinforce faith, and restore hope in ways that leave a lasting imprint on your spirit. The impact of this blessing will be evident not only in the immediate moment, but in the long-lasting transformation it brings to your life, relationships, and purpose. The sacredness of this encounter is amplified by the understanding that God's love often works in subtle, quiet ways, arriving through people, events, and circumstances that appear ordinary yet carry extraordinary significance. Each step the visitor takes toward you is an echo of divine precision, each gesture is infused with heavenly intent, and each word spoken will resonate with the unmistakable voice of God's care. Type yes to affirm. The surprise you are about to receive is a tangible manifestation of His promises, an assurance that the life He has planned for you is overflowing with blessings, love, and renewal. The anticipation of this arrival is a sacred teaching in itself, illustrating the power of faith, patience, and trust. Your heart has been prepared to recognize and embrace the miraculous, and your spirit has been readied to receive joy in a way that transcends human understanding.